I don't know how to start this story, and it has happened a few months ago, had a 10-year backstory. Back when I was 14 years old, I fell in love with one of my classmates in school. She's kinda gullible in a cute way and laughs so hard at my jokes, even at her expense. I started courting her, and she was hesitant at first given that we were very close friends, but she told me she'd give me a chance since she loves being around me. After 3 to 4 months of courting, she then said yes, and we became officially boyfriend and girlfriend. We fell in love so hard and dated until we graduated high school. After the graduation, it was summer break. She told me she needs to live with her sister in the capital city for college. I told her that it would be okay for us, and we can make a long-distance relationship work. I studied at one of the universities in our province, and she went with her sister in the city and decided to take a year off before enrolling in college. We communicated a lot for the few months of us being away. I called her for our 4th anniversary and told me that no matter what I should wait for her. But then, few months later, she suddenly disappeared. I can't call her phone, her social media accounts became inactive, and her friends got friended by her new account. I was hurt that she tried to ghost me. When I tried to reach out and was ignored, it broke me. Suddenly, she became somebody that I used to know. Yeah, love that song. One of her friends comes to the same campus that I went, and I saw her one time. I just politely said hello to her, and she asked me to go out at a cafe near our campus after classes. We met at the cafe and told me that my ex said she was sorry and gave me a letter she sent. The letter said that she can't make it work having a long-distance BF, and she just want to move on and wished me best. It freaking hurts, I thanked her friend, went to my boarding house and cried ugly, but I decided to respect her decision and moved on too. A year passed, and I met a girl in a workshop I attended. We have the same line, of course, just different school. I asked for her number to communicate with some stuff about the workshop. She was tomboyish, so at first I didn't really notice her in a romantic way. But we became friends. I end up hanging with her every night. She is taking night classes. She's a working student. As we hang out, she became more girly. Don't know the proper term. More feminine, I guess. She started wearing fit clothes, and I noticed her face is pretty when her hair is not ponytailed, and her sexy body just awed me. After almost a year, we are both 3rd year in college, I courted her, and she excitedly said yes, saying that she liked me for the longest time. She just don't want to initiate something because it was kind of frowned upon in our country. Now, we're both professionals, have a cute daughter, together for 8 years, and married for 2. Suddenly, I got a call from an unknown number. She introduced as my ex-GF, asking if we could meet. I hesitated, but agreed. In one condition, I have to bring my wife. She became furious on the phone, called me a liar and manipulator, but she still insisted in meeting me without my wife, told her I would meet her in a public place. We went to a mall and talked in a stall. I started the conversation with, "Hi, how have you been?" She told me she had a 4-year-old son, but got separated with her partner. Her partner was a seafarer and cut communication with her, and just sending her money through his mother. And told me she went back to our province for me, and when she found out I was married and had a daughter, she got shocked because I promised her that I'd wait for her. I was stunned with the audacity. As she stuttered while trying to control her crying, I stopped her and told her, gritting my teeth, "Thank you for coming back for me. But she can't just come back in my life after 10 years, after abandoning me, having a son and other relationships, and come back to me when all of it failed, expecting me to hold a 10-year-old promise that she broke first." Told her to never contact me again. I stood up, thanked the staffs in the stall, eyes red from my emotions, and went to my wife and daughter on another restaurant. My wife asked me how it went, and I told her I'll tell the story when we went home because I'm furious that time. Went home, told her the story, she hugged me. I am very thankful with everything I have right now. That ex may be my first love, but my wife is my greatest. Hey, thanks for reading. The days after that meeting felt strangely heavy. Even though I had closed the chapter with my ex, her sudden reappearance stirred memories I thought I had buried years ago. I found myself replaying old moments in my head, her laugh, the way she used to hold my hand, the promises we made when we were young and naive. But every time those memories surfaced, I reminded myself of the reality. She chose to leave, and I chose to build a new life. My wife noticed the weight I carried. One evening, after putting our daughter to bed, she sat beside me on the couch and said, "You don't have to carry this alone. She's part of your past, but I'm your present and future." Her words grounded me. I realized that the anger I felt wasn't just about my ex showing up. It was about the fear that old wounds could reopen. But my wife's embrace reminded me that I had already healed, and that healing had led me to her. A week later, I received another message from an unknown number. This time, I didn't even open it. I deleted it immediately. I understood that closure doesn't always come from the other person. It comes from within. By refusing to engage, I was protecting my peace, my family, and the life I had fought to build. Instead of dwelling on the past, I poured my energy into the present. My daughter had just started preschool, and every morning when she ran to me with her tiny backpack, I felt a joy that no old memory could ever replace. My wife and I began planning a short family trip, something simple but meaningful, a chance to celebrate the life we had created together. One night, as I tucked my daughter into bed, she asked me, "Daddy, are you happy?" I smiled, kissed her forehead, and said, "More than I ever thought I could be." And I meant it. The truth is, first loves are powerful. They shape us, they teach us, and sometimes they break us, but they don't define us forever. My ex may have been my first love, but she was also my first heartbreak. My wife, on the other hand, is my greatest love, the one who stood by me, built a life with me, and gave me the gift of family. From that point on, I stopped thinking of my ex as someone who had returned. To me, she was simply a reminder of how far I had come. And every time I looked at my wife and daughter, I knew I had chosen the right path.